Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing swell. Bear with me just a moment while I finalize some stuff on my end, and we will get underway with the North London Derby. Exciting affair. Could be a decider for the title race. Who knows? A lot remains to be seen. Am I live? Could be live. The live stream not loading. There we go. Okay, we're live. We are live. Thank goodness. Let me just add in there. Sorry, chat. There we go. Arteta and Postecoglou hugging it out a bit. Gonna read the lineups in just a second. Kickoff just happened actually. We are underway. Tottenham have gotten us kicked off, and the lineups are as follows. For Tottenham in a 4-2-3-1, it's Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Ben Davies, Højbjerg, Bentancur, Kulishevsky, Madison, Werner, and Son up top, captaining the side. And for Arsenal in a 4-3-3, Raya, Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Trossard, Havertz, and Saka. Arsenal obviously trying to keep the pressure on City. City playing later. Should be an entertaining affair. I mean, North London derbies are usually pretty good games. Your Arsenal trying to get forward. Tomiyasu and Kulishevsky wrestling to win the ball, and they spill out. Free kick for Tottenham. Now Tottenham with the ball, trying to get forward. Ben Davies plays it back towards Romero. Osaka nearly intercepts that pass, but it's out for Tottenham throw as it comes off of him. Tottenham now setting the play back towards Van de Ven. Højbjerg, Romero. A bar in Milwaukee was giving away free beer on Friday. I butchered that. For just because, or why so, Liam? Oh, Arsenal possibly through Odegaard here. Tries to lay it off to Saka, but it's just not precise enough. I mean, tough pass there. Kulishevsky and Tomiyasu, that's the second time they've had a bit of a clash, but this time down the right hand, or down Tottenham's left. Tomiyasu starting at left back, but it seems that we're also seeing just a shift between him. Like Tomiyasu will go to right center back, And now Gabriel's at left back. It was to encourage a Bucks rally. This is the same bar with free tamales. Oh, okay. That's fair. What's the situation with the Bucks in the playoffs? I haven't been watching too much of the NBA playoffs, at least not of the Bucks. I've caught a few games thus far. Let me see where the Bucks are. Tottenham here, looking to break down Arsenal's defense. I mean, one of the best, I think, if not the best defense in not just in England, but in Europe's top 5 leagues. I think it's up there. I don't think many other sides have a better domestic league defense than Arsenal in terms of, I mean, clean sheets, goals conceded, the whole lot. So here, Van de Ven looking for a passing option, plays it back towards Vicario. Romero plays it to Porro, who kind of tucked in there. And now Højbjerg, his pass a bit wayward, a bit aimless, goes straight down the middle, intercepted by Arsenal. Now they're going to start their own counterattack. Here, Ben White. Indiana leads 2-1. Okay. They play tonight. Ooh, Knicks 76ers. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's intense. Oh, here Tottenham. They win the ball back. High up the pitch. Tottenham looking for... Oh, Madison. He's in the box. Son. Porro. Oh, advantage given. The ref waves off advantage after nothing materializes there from that play. That was very nearly for Tottenham a great opportunity to get through. Is it Michael Oliver that's reffing? I think it is. Ooh. Yup. Who would have guessed it? Kai Osaka here. Taking on Ben Davies. He tries to play the pass. Ooh. He does play the pass to Odegaard, who plays it first time towards Ben White, but a little too much power on the second pass there, out for a Tottenham throw. So far, Arsenal win is leading in the poll 100% with 5 votes. That's pretty insane. 100%. I mean, not really insane. Arsenal are built different this season. I have to attest to that, even as someone who I mean, at this point, Arsenal or City are going to win the league. If you're not aware, I'm obviously a Liverpool fan. Guess if you're not aware of it, won't be obvious, so it's kind of oxymoron there. But you know, as a Liverpool fan, up until this point, the title race, I've obviously wanted Arsenal and City to both just consistently drop points, but now it's like with Liverpool not winning, it's not quite like there's a great alternative. I mean, Arsenal winning and, kind of ending their drought since, for I think it's a 20+ year drought at this point, or 20 years to the year. I'm not so much rooting for Arsenal, but against Tottenham, says Liam. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm relatively neutral in this fixture, and I mean, ooh, Werner, his cross, left-footed cross there, gets caught by David Raya. But like, in terms of the title race, like, it's either Arsenal end their drought of 20 years and stop a lot of memes for a bit, or City win for the 4th time in 4 years, 4 times in a row, first time ever. I mean, that second one feels a little, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit more ominous, I wouldn't say I particularly would want that, but also, like, it feels like the more likely of the two. So for Tottenham right now, 33 points, or 33 matches played, I should say, not points, 61 points, 5th place. Around them, you have Manchester United, 34 matches played, 54 points, 6th place. So Tottenham, they have, going into this game, 2 games in hand on the likes of, I mean, is that, yeah, no, that's 3 matches in hand going into this compared to Villa. So if Tottenham were to say win this, they'd be on 63 with 2 games in hand, which, I mean, at that point, it's, it's on them if they win those other 2 games in hand, which aren't easy games in hand, I don't believe. Arsenal getting forward here, though. Headed away. Partey. Ooh, Partey gets pulled down there by Madison. And a free kick in a dangerous area here for Arsenal. But as I was saying, Tottenham, I mean, even if they get through this game with just a draw, 2 wins takes them to 67 points, level with Villa, but they currently at this moment in time have worse goal difference by 5 goals. So Villa, Tottenham, very close and in and around the same kind of region for 4th place. United's a bit further away at 54 points, 34 matches played, so doubtful United get into the top 4. And then Liverpool's ahead of Tottenham by 14 points. And if Tottenham win this game, and Tottenham have a maximum points total of 69 once, if they were to win all these fixtures here. Odegaard with the strike, it's hit into the wall. But point being, at most, Tottenham could be, or at least with, not at least, yeah, at best, I should say. At best, in the best of scenarios for Tottenham here, they could be 6 points away from 3rd with 3 matches to go, which, isn't too bad whatsoever for them. Arsenal, obviously, as far as they go, 78 points, 35 matches played. City with 2 games in hand. This being the 35th match, I might add. So for Arsenal, a win here takes them to 80. If City win their 2 games in hand, it's 82. So they have to kind of just stay perfect and hope City drop points against Tottenham or somebody else, like Forest. Which, I mean, if City draw like to Forest 1-1 today or something, I mean, that would just throw a real wrench into the works. It would really mix things up, because at this point, I'd say City are favorites, then Arsenal second behind them, just slightly, because points on the board, obviously the most important thing. But with City, you have to give them that bit of a, like a, almost like a multiplier. You got to realize they are who they are, and they're probably gonna win. So you give them the advantage if it's this close, that they're right there. But here, Gabriel plays it to Declan Rice. Tomiyasu. Partey. Ooh, great ball. Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. Havertz. He scored. What a finish. Is he off? They're off. They are off. Well, Havertz is off. Let's see this again. Ooh, yeah, he looks like he's just off there, Odegaard. Just off. Bournemouth have taken the lead have taken the lead ahead of Brighton. Does that even sound right? Taking the lead against Brighton. Yeah, that's who I think it's probably going to be Solanke who scored, but Senesi with the header. And I mean, he got a yellow card 5 minutes before he scored, so keep an eye out on if anyone here gets a yellow card or something. Might be a ominous 5-minute omen. Oh, Vicario under some pressure. Plays it back to Van de Ven. Oh, great position for Arsenal. Wow, that was nearly a catastrophic kind of situation. A bit of a slip there for Ben Davies. Van de Ven pulled all the way to the byline. Well, goal line, I should say. Arsenal here with a corner. I don't need to be the first to say that everybody knows that Arsenal are pretty great from corners. And the delivery in from Saka. And they scored! They have scored! Wow. Shocker, right? I mean, start talking about how good they are from corners. They score. Had a feeling they'd score there with the offside goal recently. Why are they huddled up? Why are they huddled up like that for? What's this mini huddle? They're having a team talk after the goal? What was that? What was that, bro? I'm so confused as to what just happened. Ooh, own goal off Højbjerg, I think. Let's see this again. Yeah, Højbjerg. Oh, my days, lad. Oh, he's going to be kicking himself there. Yeah, he's just... I mean, at that point, you just almost let... It's not like Tomiyasu is going to... I mean, he was close to getting ahead to it, but, like, it would have been hard for him to kind of, like, get it behind from that angle. I don't know what he was doing there. Own goal. Another own goal. Back-to-back own goals on watchalongs. That's fantastic. Gotta love the own goal. Might be like 3 in a row now that I'm thinking about it. But Arsenal, yeah, 1-0 lead. Ooh, Raya. I mean, that was an easy kind of decision to have to make, but made the right one nonetheless. 0 clean sheets in the last 13 Premier League home matches. Longest run without a Premier League home clean sheet since 2003. September 2003 is how long it's been since Tottenham have performed so poorly on the clean sheet front. And here, at home at least, Trossard. What happened with him here? Ooh, ay. He looks like he just kind of like spilled out. Hit his knee. His knee kind of fell. Not fell, but his knee collided with the ground as he was falling. Not ideal. Tottenham trying to take this free kick quickly. Kulusevski almost goes for it and fakes it. Own goals don't get official assists, but they do in fantasy, and I have Saka. That's wonderful, Liam. Congratulations, mate. I haven't checked my fantasy in ages. Absolute eons since I've checked my fantasy. Here, Tottenham with the corner. Oh, sorry, just hit the mic. Madison swings it in. Ooh, my days. Romero with an effort there. That was a... Let's see what happened. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro just absolutely took out Martin Odegaard, too. It was a good effort. I mean, it just bounced wide of the post. And Romero, I mean, he kind of just, like, from that angle, looked like he just punched Odegaard straight in the face as he went for the header. Ref didn't see it, though. It don't matter. Oh, Raya slipping with his goal kick there. Werner tries to control it. He wins it back after losing it briefly. And Son, here Bentancur. Kulishevsky plays a good pass towards Werner. Werner controlling it. Madison stays on side just briefly. He goes down after a challenge by Ben White. Ben White a little agitated by that decision there. Let's see if there was proper contact. I mean, not like a ton of contact, but he does kind of tackle him from behind slightly. More of like just his momentum. They like slightly collide and that just takes out Madison. Madison here with good position for this free kick. He swings it to the back post. Oh! Was that a save? Was that a save or that hit the post? What happened there? That was so quick. Madison. Oh, Havertz pushing James Madison there. It's getting... Arsenal are here to brawl. Let's see this. Madison's delivery. Right off the post. Romero is feasting right now. He's absolutely feasting against Arsenal with these headed opportunities. And that is just... He could have had a brace of headers. He's going to be fuming. World Cup winning center back. Christian Romero. Guti Romero. Tottenham have had more possession, surprisingly. 66% to 34. 3 shots for Tottenham, 2 for Arsenal. 0 shots on goal for both sides. But Arsenal still lead. Somehow, some way. The Gunners up on top. Raya, his pass, once again, sees him slip. Kulishevsky. Oh, his shot blocked, I think. Out for a corner. See this. Oh, I couldn't tell, but we're gonna see. I don't think it was given as a corner, so looks like no contact off and oh no, it was. Kulishevsky on the edge of the area there. Camera focused on him. Tottenham here. Madison with the delivery. That was a fantastic camera angle. Whoever's the oh, Tottenham with a shot. Tottenham still! They've scored! Is it on? Mickey van de Ven equalizes for Tottenham. A bit of commotion at the back, and Arsenal, the set piece champs, getting clamped on the set pieces. Actually, I know that Arsenal scored off of one, but ever since there's been 3, count them, 3 clear-cut opportunities for Tottenham from set pieces that have been like incredible opportunities here. Headed away by an Arsenal player, cleared away by Saka. Ooh, that looks offside, but it looks offside from this angle, right? So it looks offside from this angle. Ooh, but is that... No, that looks like a Tottenham player at the bottom. But does it take a deflection off an Arsenal player? If it does take a deflection off an Arsenal player, wouldn't that just keep it onside? Because it kind of bounced weird. It wasn't like a clear-cut pass to this man. Van de Ven. There was like definitely a bit of oh, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. It looks like dude, it's gonna be pixels. Pixels. Literal pixels. Oh, they're talking in the VAR room. They look under so much stress. Yeah, so that they're using that as offside. But doesn't it take a deflection? What? They didn't show the replay. I would imagine if not, I could be wrong. Maybe I just missaw the deflection. But 1-0 remains. I mean, listen, my point stands. Arsenal, set piece champs, getting clamped currently. Tottenham with the Hall of Fame clamps badge right now. A bit of a warning call if those first two weren't. Lest it be known, Arsenal scored very shortly after scoring an offside goal that had been ruled out, rightfully so. I guess. I mean, I'll take VAR's word for it, and in terms of nothing impacted like the play, because I don't remember exactly how the ball ended up there. I remember the pass coming in kind of quick. It looked something that looked like a deflection, and then from there it was ruled off. But beyond that, I mean, it's more of a thing of how could oh, that was I thought that was about to be an awful pass, but it worked out wonderfully. Um, how does Arsenal kind of respond moving forward with these kind of impeding set piece plays? Oh, two Tottenham players down in the Arsenal box. Here, Havertz. Oh, mate, what a ball to Bukayo Saka. Saka's got to score this. Saka gets on his left and he scores. Wow. Automatic. Automatic. You knew he's scoring that. You just knew it. 2-0. And Tottenham got to feel absolutely livid. Livid. I mean, in another huddle, the second, a second huddle, like, come on, y'all. Like, I get I honestly, like, it's smart, but what on earth? Like, I mean, it's definitely like a useful way to, keep kind of tabs, I suppose, as a collective and stay on the same page. But it just looks so goofy. It's so like they're just like huddled up in there. Ben White's giving them a lecture. I mean, it's working. Man, Ben Davies is on skates. But yeah, I mean, those like three near chances. One header hits the post. One bounces kind of away from the post slightly at like a 45-degree angle. Another one ruled off for offside. All set pieces, though. All set pieces. So Tottenham got to get these free kicks, got to get these corners, got to keep applying pressure. Saka's 15th goal of the season, club high for Arsenal. Werner has the ball. He wins the corner. Smart move from Timo Werner. Oh, is he holding his hamstring there a bit? Madison. Cross is headed away, and Tottenham have it here for the second phase. Oh, an Arsenal player is down. It's Martin Odegaard. What's going on now? Arsenal's medical staff. Dude, Romero is just like kind of clotheslining this dude Odegaard. Oh, that time it's kind of like a not a shoulder check, but Bentancur kind of ran into this man with not his elbow, but just under, kind of like sideswiped him with his rib cage. Penalty shouts even there. Werner receiving treatment now. Hamstring issue, it seems. Odegaard looks set and cleared to go. Werner, though, not so much. It seems like Tottenham are going to have to make an early sub here in the first half. Brennan Johnson looks set to come on for Timo Werner, who has picked up a knock, hamstring issue for him. I mean, that's one of those ones where if you don't have like, let's see this. Ah, I mean, yeah, that's a tough one, that Kulishevsky shout. But I mean, if you're a fan of a club, you're always gonna want one of those to go your way. Like you're not gonna want your side to be in a bad spot. So Tottenham right now, sadly, are in a bad spot. I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's not deserved on Arsenal's end, but like Tottenham have gotten so close so many times that it feels like their chances are coming out of just they're coming out of set pieces, so it's not as impressive, but it is impressive that they've dominated set pieces almost all, like not entirely, obviously they conceded from one, but um all but dominated minus like the one. Bar that, they'd be absolutely cooking and only a goal down, or it might even still be nil depending on that. But Tottenham here still trying to break down Arsenal's defense. They're moving the ball well. Patent of the Ange Postecoglou era at Tottenham. Just consistent short passes, lots of work rate, lots of movement, lots of pressing. Tottenham trying to win the ball here. Tottenham kind of trying to get Arsenal to play into their hand. Slow and steady. It's consistent. And Arsenal, I mean, they're not budging too much. I mean, there's some pressing here and there. Like, perfect example there. Højbjerg went to play the pass. Saka just pressed the ball off of him very, very comfortably. And I mean, Arsenal are the bigger threat. Just point blank, period. More. Yep. Another throw in here for Tottenham. But, more defensive solidity, more offensive ability. Just, more depth. All around better side. More bedded in, too. Like, not to say Tottenham can't get there, because I think Postecoglou is a fantastic coach. I think he gets kind of an unlucky, I guess, not unlucky, but unfair and unjust kind of amount of criticisms towards like his style of play and stuff, because honestly it's still really fun to watch, and at the end of the day, you want your side to win, but you want your side to win super super boring football, or do you want them to try to win with really attractive football? I mean, winning is nice, but you get bored quicker of just winning all the time if it's just boring and not entertaining. You got to remember the level in which Tottenham were set up and the shape and the structure of it all. Oh, Arsenal trying to get forward, and the ball cleared there by Van de Ven. I believe it's a throw-in. Yep. Or no, it's an offside rather. They called it back. But, they had Nuno Espirito Santos. They had Antonio Conte, Jose Mourinho, just coaches who, they don't even line up with like a back four. And here's Son, he's holding up the ball a bit. Here, Brennan Johnson with a brilliant pass. Bentancur, but Bentancur just can't get forward in time. Oh, Odegaard picks up the ball. He twists and turns a bit. He gets it to Trossard. Trossard lifts it. Deflects out for a corner. Here, Declan Rice set to take this corner. Swings it in, and oh my god! What about Arsenal scored again? Good grief. Havertz and Arsenal are just running away with this at this point. This is going to be a slaughterhouse, isn't it? Tottenham, I mean, I was applauding them for how well they were kind of almost converting these chances. They had offside, they had a couple headers, from Romero, that one, bounced away from the post, one hit the post from like point blank. And here, Declan Rice's corner is swung in. And I mean, Havertz just seemingly unmarked. No one really getting to him. Romero, I mean, Van de Ven misses the initial ball. Yeah, Van de Ven. Van de Ven. He just misses it. And Arteta and Arsenal are absolutely steamrolling Tottenham at this point. 12 goals, 6 assists in the Premier League this season. 8 goals, 5 assists in the last 11 Premier League appearances. Havertz has absolutely turned it on. You got to give it to him. He's just kind of refound his form at Arsenal. Not even refound. This is better than any level of form we ever saw at Chelsea. This is like he's hitting his wow. I mean, credit to Arteta. And at this point for Tottenham, I mean, what are the alternatives? You know, they have not really gotten a proper shot opportunity at goal. There was the offside, but those, that doesn't even count at the end of the day for the stats. Beyond that, I mean, they've had a couple headers that, at 1-0, it's fine. You're like, wow, they're getting close. Even at 2-0 when, if they were to get one or get a chance like that, you're like, all right, they're putting on the pressure. But 3-0, like you need to have been buried a chance. But now, Tottenham win the ball. Ben Davies to Son. Son to Madison, and good God, James Madison. That was a pitiful effort and go at it. I mean, right now, if result holds, Arsenal 35 games played, 80 points. Tottenham 33 games played, 60 points. Tottenham in fifth, Arsenal in first. 59 plus 59 goal difference for Arsenal. Plus 59. That's crazy. Oh, your Arsenal intercept the pass there. Tottenham is kind of resetting, trying to break down this defensive block of Arsenal's. And I mean, it's going to be a hard block to break. They don't get scored on a ton. Van de Ven here to Brennan Johnson. On the left, Brennan Johnson plays it back to Van de Ven, who finds Romero. Your Bentancur. Poro. Spurs being very Spursy. Yeah, no, this is a lads, it's Tottenham moment if I've ever seen one. This is just like I'm deflated because like I don't really care who wins, but like at least keep it even for a bit. Like if this was the 62nd minute, but up until this point it was like 2-all, and then Arsenal scored like 2-3 times within like 10-15 minutes and the game was done. I'd be like, all right, like, just see out these last 20 minutes. But now it feels like the game is gone from Tottenham entirely. Like how do you respond from this? Uh or respond to this, with the current kind of crop of players at Tottenham. Haven't won consecutive away meetings versus Tottenham since 1988. Oh no, the stats are starting to come in for Arteta. That's when it starts getting crazy as a coach. I mean, Arteta's been brilliant. I'd say he's probably coach of the year. Straight up. Beyond that, there's other contenders, but he's got to be up there. Unai Emery, strong contender for coach of the year. Probably runner up to Arteta. If I were to have to say. Beyond that, I mean, it's not like a ton of people escaped relegation. I don't think anyone else is like a really reasonable shout. I mean, you could say Pep if City win it. But yeah, maybe Postecoglou. Emery is manager of the year for me, but I'm a bit biased. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, there's depending on how Aston Villa finish. Son, oh my God. Da, 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 da. What was that, son? Son Heung-min with just not the most ideal efforts. Rough lad. Rough lad. Oh. Why is the USA stream lagging there? But yeah, I mean, it's tough because Liam, oftentimes these awards end up being about narratives. And I think that when you look at it in terms of what they've had at their disposal and what they've achieved this season, Emery is by far and away the most kind of not efficient, but most resourceful coach of the season. He's made the most out of the least, so to speak. What is going on here? 6 minutes of stoppage time has been allotted for the first half. Madison foul there. But in terms of, ooh, what's going on here? Okay. But in terms of where, like, it kind of stands for me, it's like Guardiola, if he wins, that's 4 in a row. If Arsenal win, that's the first title in 20 years. So those are two very concrete narratives. And Emery's narrative is cool. You know, you're especially if he. I know that the Conference League doesn't matter, but I could see it like being not like a bolstering to the narrative generally of Emery coming in and just revolutionizing Villa as a club, like getting them Champions League football, like in his first full season. That's wonderful. You know, that is beyond incredible. So in terms of that, I think that's a very, very good narrative. But the other two have trophies associated to it and sides finish higher. So it's one of those things where I just feel like I feel like it's gonna go the way it's gonna go away against Emery in the sense of, oh my goodness, what a pass that was by Odegaard. What a pass. Tries to play another pass through the legs of a Tottenham defender. And Arsenal are so quick at moving the ball here. But yeah, I think it's super conditional who wins it. Pep wins it. I think it's gonna be Pep or Guardiola because I just it ends up being a popularity contest a bit. And while Emery I think has done like a bit better in terms of uh you know crop of players at his disposal and the amount of cash he was given. Think that regardless of that, ooh, Tottenham here. Ball crossed in. They're getting like not even half chances, but like almost. Like they're starting to get like one goal, one assist for Kai Havertz today. He's been fantastic for Arsenal. Here, Poro. His cross headed away by Ben White. Tottenham have a corner here. 49 minutes, 53 seconds have elapsed. We're at that point now where, you know, both sides are going to kind of. I mean, Arsenal, they don't stop attacking a lot. They keep applying pressure, but Tottenham, like, here, cross comes in. Tottenham's just not going to be able to break through, I don't think. Oh, Brennan Johnson's effort there. Did it take a deflection for a corner? That was a good little kind of spin there from Kulusevski. Oh, it looks like it may have. It looks like it did. And now Tottenham here with a second consecutive corner. Madison with the delivery. Headed away by a Arsenal defender. Højbjerg. So Højbjerg, he crosses in with his left. Headed away by Declan Rice. And that is the half. First half finished. Tottenham 0, Arsenal 3. Arsenal win. Some more people voted for Spurs win and draw, but Arsenal win now at the percentage that's at just totally kind of makes sense, doesn't it? An absolute steamrolling of Tottenham. I mean, I feel like this point in time, I mean, Tottenham have no way to come back from this. Like, let's look at these stats a bit more intricately. 8 shots, 0 on target. Arsenal 4 shots, 2 on target. Arsenal have just taken their chances. Tottenham haven't. And that's kind of resulted, I mean, 5.9 overall team rating for the first half there for Tottenham. Werner subbed off. On the bench, I mean, they have Richarlison, Sar, Lo Celso, Dragishin, Emerson Royale, Bissouma, Brian Hill, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players injured. Tottenham. Timber, the only player that's out for Arsenal, but he is also playing with, I think, the U23s or the U18s. I forget specifically who. But long story short, I mean, Arsenal are effectively at full strength. Tottenham, I wouldn't say they're missing like anyone critical. Um, you know, Monor Solomon, Forster, Udogi, Alfie Whiteman, Oliver Skip, and Sessegnon. I mean, I guess you could maybe say you could say Udogi. You could say Udogi, and I mean, but it's not like every single goal was scored down the right hand side. You know, it's been a generally kind of poor performance from Tottenham the back, well, as it has been throughout the course of the season. I'd say Tottenham. I mean, they have just kind of a weird. Yeah, their defense just isn't like Tottenham. I mean, they've conceded 52. Um, compare that to say someone like Wolves, who has conceded 55 in 12th place and only scored set. I mean, they scored 13 less than Tottenham, but there's sides that haven't conceded that much. I mean, even Everton. Everton, I know they have like one of the best defenses in the league, but Everton's at like 48 goals. Tottenham, it feels like they've conceded like, yeah, they've conceded one more at this point than United with the game in hand. So it's an interesting kind of parallel to draw, I guess, just in terms of like where Tottenham are. We see them as this exciting, high scoring side, but they're also kind of frail, I guess. Most of their, goal contributions come from Son, Kulishevsky, Poro, Madison. Um, that's fine, but it does feel a bit lacking, like with goals from midfield, creation from midfield. I mean, you have Madison, who's a great assister. He's a great creator. He's got 7 assists throughout the course of the season. Then you look at his goals, and has he's only gotten 4. And I mean, there's a couple other people with like 3 or 2, but you're really missing another double-digit scorer at Tottenham. I mean, you have Richarlison, I guess, but Richarlison, does he really even count? Um, he's, I mean, he does, but he's only got like just 10. Kulishevsky, I mean, he's on 6. You'd want like, if you have someone like Son who's currently at 15, you'd want at least one other player who's scoring bare minimum 10. And it feels like Spurs are missing that. Like, Madison's not going to be that guy. He's going to get you tons of assists, and that's going to be good, and that's going to distribute like a general amount of goals across like um, you know, various positions in the pitch, with Madison taking set pieces in corners, that means that he'll end up generating more chances for defenders, for you know target men forwards, the works. But if you also look at it from the same angle, if you have another 10 goal a season scorer, which Richarlison can just about be there. Son always is going to be. Kulishevsky's like just behind that kind of like level of goal scoring. And then Werner, I mean, Werner is just kind of like a flyer that they picked up on loan, and maybe Werner does kind of like develop at Tottenham and progresses, and we'll see how that goes. But um, they don't have that proper goal scorer outside of Son, and Son feels like a elite level like two punch, you know, like um or more, I guess more so the one punch um in this case, because like, you know, you had the 1-2 with Son and Kane, and that was great because Kane was that guy. This current crop of Tottenham players plus Kane, brilliant, would be brilliant. And I'm saying like the Madisons, the Van de Vens, the you know, who else have they signed since? Dragishin, Udogi came back from loan, but Brennan Johnson, for example, add in all these existing Tottenham players, add in Kane to that mix, and it's fantastic. It's, you know, wonderful. And obviously they had to sell him to bring in these players. But if you don't need a guy that great to elevate Spurs to the level they need to be. They need ideally someone who's just going to come in, maybe even doesn't need to assist a ton, because you have, I mean, you're looking at the assists. And for assists, I mean, at Tottenham, Son's on 9, Madison's on 7, Poro's on 7. Is there anyone else with like a ridiculous amount of assists for them? Yeah, so Son's on 9, Madison's on 7, Poro's on 7, Johnson's on 7. Then you have like a few other people on 3. Um, Obviously you could always add some more people, but if you had someone who was getting even just like 3-4 assists a season plus like 10, 15 goals, this side is going to be dangerous. That's all I know. Um that's what they're really missing, I think. Man, that's a whole different issue though from them fixing their defense, which they need to do, but I think that'll come with the process of betting in better as an offensive unit, betting it better as just a general unit. I mean, like, you know, I'm trying to think like who I would advise Tottenham to even go for. Um, Kind of curious now. I'm gonna look at FBref. Let's see. So Son Heung-min. Honestly, I don't know who they're. Are they linked to anyone? Let's see. I mean, I know it's like the end of the season, but Tottenham. Yeah, they're not really linked to anyone like that. Um, Also, lest it be known, Tottenham. I'm just now seeing this, overperforming their expected goals by just under 9 expected goals. They're overperforming it by 7.9 or 8.9. Yeah. Yeah, 8.9, which is pretty pretty troubling. I'd say, like, long term. Like, you obviously, like, plays into my point of they need to get somebody who's a bit more clinical. It's halftime, so I could be a bit random. What a signing Morgan Rogers is turning out to be. He's crazy tall. He's like 6'4", playing on the wing. Like, bro, what are you doing? You know, like, he is so tall. Like, but he has been great. That strike yesterday was crazy. And honestly, that looks like he looks like a really good asset for Villa moving forward in terms of, I mean, they have Bailey, they have you know, they have Bailey, they have Diaby, they have Watkins, now Rogers. I mean, I think Bundy is still there too, but I'm pretty sure Bundy has been hurt for a bit, but he might be back just on the bench or something, and I'm not aware of it. But yeah, Rogers has been brilliant. Let's look at his stats real quick. Bundy is still out. Yeah, until he's out for a while. That ACL definitely not ideal. Morgan Rogers has 3 goals and an assist in 10 matches. 21 years old. But Arsenal, I wanted to see how Arsenal are doing in terms of stats relative. I mean, Arsenal are overperforming their expected goals by a ton as well. But that's I mean, with Tottenham, I guess in both instances it's just showing that the teams are on better form and they're a bit more clinical and are taking better chances, I guess. But I guess not taking better chances, but making better of their chances. Um, Second half set to get underway. Buendia tore his ACL before the season started, which was a shame because he was so good in preseason. No, Buendia's quality at Norwich, man. He was. I know he's done decent, like okay at Villa, but at Norwich, especially that season in the Championship, he was a menace. Sarr has been subbed on for Tottenham. Declan Rice getting ready to kick us off, and he has. Second half is underway, and wow, there's like nobody back from the outer concourse. Lots of empty seats at the moment, but sure they'll fill up. Raya here clears this ball. Arte. Ooh. Trossard picks it up here on the left wing for Arsenal. Trossard with the cross. It gets blocked by Porro. Oh no. Sarr wins the ball back. Wonderful work there. Tottenham clear it. Long ball forward. Saliba finds Ben White. Here, Arsenal have a free kick. They swing it in. Oh my days, that could have been 4. Tomiyasu's header just blazing over the crossbar. He was onside there for sure. Here, Van de Ven plays it to Son. Tottenham trying to get forward very directly. Hasn't been able to work out thus far. And the Ven here to Romero. Now to Van de Ven. Wow. It is still like hella empty. This is crazy, dog. The middle section is like bare bones for Tottenham right now. I should end the final result prediction poll. Currently, Arsenal winning. I'm about to end final result prediction poll after 9 votes total. 78% Arsenal win is the victor. But yeah, I mean, it does feel like a little like, what is Tottenham supposed to do here? You know, what is the, they just have to play this 45 minutes out effectively. I don't think they're going to get a good sniff at goal. Like, oh, Tottenham, the cross there gets blocked. There, an effort for Romero, this time not nearly as close as his first 2, but an effort nonetheless. He's lurking there. Blaszczowski went with the cross there. Yeah. Bournemouth's extended their lead. Spurs fans needed some beer to make it through the second half. Okay, it has filled up. It looks like it. I know they needed something to cope. And it's Suno with the second goal for Bournemouth in the win. Not in the win, but in their fixture against Brighton, which is still going on. Mark O'Mahony starting for Brighton up top, an Irish player from their academy. Did they just not have anyone like on the bench? Ferguson's injured. Fati on the bench. Baleba, Motor, Lalana, Ciso. Yeah, that's kind of crazy that he started up top with a youngster like that. But Enes scored. Dango Utara assisted a header. Another header in that fixture. Table for Bournemouth and Brighton. Yeah, dude. If Bournemouth win this, Brighton are doing so bad this season. So bad. And like, I know they've had a lot of injuries. I know, but this is just rough from them, man. Like, 34-35 match. Even if they end up winning their next game after this, their game in hand, they're only on 47 points, which would just put them ahead of Wolves by 1 point in 11th, and they'd be still behind Bournemouth. Oh, Kai Havertz. Oh my days, what a save that was. Vicario off the line, Saka teeing up in the box. Had all the time in the world to take his shot. He took it, but it was a great save. Havertz almost offside there. And there was it a save by the goalie or was it blocked by the defender? No, it was a save by Vicario. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, incredible save. I think Vicario's been one of the best goalies this season. Like, he's been one of the most entertaining to watch. He's had the craziest saves. He's had some decent distribution as well. But like that was a great save. Delivery from Arsenal is headed away. Arsenal win the ball back. Here Tottenham trying to get forward, and they do so with Kulishevsky. Absolutely agree. Vicario has been immense for Tottenham. No, he's been fantastic. He's been wildly, like, I had no idea who Vicario was when he signed for Tottenham at the start of the season. I was like, oh my god, Tottenham, they're getting rid of Lloris and now they're bringing in this random guy. He's well worth his weight in gold. Like, he has been huge. Even there, like, I mean, I know it's 3-0, but like, to pull out that with that kind of, ooh, what a tackle that is by Romero on Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu getting up. Here Sar picks it up. Brennan Johnson. Still Johnson. He crosses it out for a corner. I mean, Tottenham. They're in a rough spot. They're in a very rough spot here. They can't Kulishevsky. Ooh, Poro's shot there, just bending away from goal consistently. Trossard, he goes for a shot. It's blocked. Here, Havertz. He goes to ground. Ooh, Havertz had a good opportunity there. Down to that cross, but nothing really materialized. Here, Declan Rice picks up the ball, passes it to Trossard. Trossard to Havertz. Tomiyasu. Arsenal just kind of keeping the ball, keeping it away from Tottenham, not letting them really kind of settle in at all. It's been pretty comfortable for Arsenal thus far across the first hour or so of played game time. Just under an hour, I should say. Now, officially, it's an hour. But see how this plays out. Here, Arsenal play the ball forward. Saka. Bukayo Saka still. Saka shifting onto his left. And just to hold the ball. Odegaard. To Ben White. Back to Odegaard. Now into Saka. Bukayo Saka tries to play in the pass, but I don't think much came of it. They got in a corner, I think. Some subs set to be made here. Basuma and Richarlison on for Tottenham. Martinelli on for Arsenal. I wonder for whom. Ooh, a Tottenham player is down now. Madison. Ooh, Tomiyasu just kind of ran into Madison there. Delivery on the corner from Arsenal. Ooh, it goes over everybody and out for a goal kick. Vicario set to take. Here, Martinelli gets subbed on for Arsenal. Charleston coming on for Madison. And Basuma on for Højbjerg. Martinelli is on for... Have now gone over 10 hours without conceding a Premier League away goal. Arsenal have been cooking. The other sub was, yeah, Trossard. That's what I got. That's what I would have thought. Oh! Tottenham have scored! Raya with an absolute howler out of nowhere. Who would have thought it? That is an absolute clanger. That is horrific. David Raya, hang your head in shame. Hang your head in shame. 10 hours. No away goals conceded. 10 hours. All for what? All for David Raya to try to wind up like, who does Blood think he is? That is shocking. That is, I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I kind of wanted Tottenham to score just to make the game interesting for the last, like, however long. But, dude, that is boneheaded. That is stupid. And now, Spurs. 5th goal of the season for Christian Romero. Spurs trying to get forward here. And Richarlison goes down. Spurs intercept the pass here. Arsenal now trying to get forward themselves to remind Tottenham that they're there. And that's a corner for Arsenal. Oh, no, it's an offside, rather. Offside. Tottenham here. Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson getting forward. Ooh, he plays it in quick to Richarlison, but nothing. Ooh, Van de Ven does well. It's fouled by Martinelli. Ooh, that was close. Raya comes out this time, collects it comfortably. Here, Postecoglou looking on. I mean, his side have not a fighting chance, but an outside chance now of maybe making something of this. Commentator's curse, yeah. Precisely. Here's Saka with some step overs. Saka Lining up, goes for the shot. It's blocked. That could have been dangerous. Oh, Tottenham clear it. That was close from Arsenal. Tottenham nearly in. Oof. Martin Odegaard doing well to kind of hustle to win that. Vicario collects comfortably and rolls it out for Nottingham Forest. In a 3-4-3, we have Sells, Murillo, Boli, Niakate, Aina, Danilo, Gibbs White, Neko Williams, Callum Hudson Odoi, Chris Wood, and Alanga in a 3-4-3. And for City in a 4-1-4-1, we have Ederson, Vardio, Ake, Akanji, Kyle Walker, Rodri, Grealish, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Doku, Alvarez. Foden not in the squad. Holland's on the bench. That is interesting. Very interesting. And City obviously will need to win that game as well. Because Arsenal have been pretty spotless this season. Won't lie. Won't lie. Oh, that pass. Just not good enough. Too much power. Ooh. Kulishevsky down, holding his ankle. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. 45 subs away from 1,000. And, you know, trying to push on to that sub goal up, yep, up there. Forget that's mirrored sometimes, you know. I mean to point to the left and then I point this way, you know. And it just, like, I guess that still makes sense for me. But here, Raya with the goal kick. Tottenham just trying to figure out a way to get forward. Can't quite. Arsenal have the ball again. Odegaard twisting. Gets the ball to Ben White. There's a bit of a lull here. Raya's outside of his box. Plays it to Gabriel, and now here's Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu goes for a bit of a half pass, half cross. Vicario is now outside his own box. Romero with a good pass here. Charleston picks this up after a pass from Kulishevsky. Cross in, and Raya does well to come out and catch it. No foul here, according to the ref, and Saka's down. Your son. Sar. Basuma. Brennan Johnson. Martinelli. Oh, Arsenal under some pressure. They go and clear it. Your Van de Ven. Forced to accelerate a bit. Plays the pass to Vicario. Here, Poro with the cross. Ooh. Bounces straight into the gloves of David Raya. Here, Martinelli. Martinelli goes to play the pass. Tottenham have the ball. Oh, they're under some pressure. That was nearly some really poor defending from Tottenham. They managed to get away from it, though. Oh, Richarlison wins the ball. They're saying offside. He's fuming. He is fuming, and I mean, I'm confused too. I mean, what's going on here? So, yeah, Richarlison's offside. I mean, Party touches it. So, like, what? How's that? I mean, I don't think he fouled him. Like he didn't foul him, but they also called it as an offside. But like Party got a touch to it, and I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just losing it. Gabriel pass to Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli tries to play it to Rice. Or Charleston fouled. Declan Rice and Richarlison kind of arguing. Here, Brennan Johnson fouled by Tomiyasu. Poro has this free kick here. Your Poro's cross doesn't really find anybody. It's cleared out by Arsenal. Tottenham chasing the game at this point. They have been, I mean, for basically all game. But 3-1 down, Arsenal, I mean, they're going to look to just kind of shut up the shop. And, you know, they'll get forward when they can to remind Spurs. But besides that, it's just going to be Spurs trying to get through. Here, Martinelli pushed by Kulishevsky, a free kick for Arsenal. Tottenham intercept this pass by Arsenal, and Kulusevski here plays the ball towards Van de Ven. Suma now. Poro here. Johnson with a cross to the back post. Caught by David Raya once again. I'd love for the last like 10 minutes or so to just end up, like for us to see Spurs score before the 80th, and then the last 10 minutes with stoppage time just be an absolute like masterclass of defending and trying to score equalizer. That'd be a fantastic finale, but I have a feeling it won't happen, sadly. Brennan Johnson chasing here. Tim versus Tomiyasu. Johnson. Oh, dude, he keeps floating in these crosses in the worst position. Allows Raya the perfect opportunity to just come in and like, I wonder if he could have passed anyone else. Not really, no. He only could have really continued to dribble and to try to yeah, Saka hurt there, clutching his shin. Saliba here. His pass, not the best. Davies picks up a yellow card here for his foul on Saka. Second consecutive foul on Bukayo Saka. It feels a little, won't lie, from the outside perspective, it feels a little feels kind of like hey, if if we can't beat you, we're just gonna beat you. We're gonna keep tackling, we're gonna keep playing rough until either one of two things happens. Until Tottenham managed to craft the chance as a result, or an Arsenal player gets hurt. Ooh, Vicario. Had to punch that initial cross, but here's Arsenal's second phase of the set piece. Oh, and they win another free kick in a very similar area. "82 minutes have elapsed. Arsenal lead 3-1. An own goal opened up the scoring. Then we saw a goal from Kai Havertz the second. And who's the last one? Saka was the second, I think, and then Havertz was the third. Yeah, sounds about right. Thomas Partey picks up a yellow card. Kind of forgot that he was playing today, not going to lie. He hasn't featured a ton this season, but he is getting minutes at this point, late in the season. Which is like... Like, he's almost as forgotten as El Neni, you know? Vicario here picks up the ball. He plays it to Van de Ven. Gets it to Basuma. Now Poro. Johnson. Gets it to Basuma. Basuma with a decent ball. Out wide. Here's Son. Ooh. Oh. What did I say, Liam? Oh. Yikes. That's gotta hurt Ben Davies a bit. Possible penalty. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. No penalty given, I don't think. Or is he going to check? Oh, he's going to check. He's going to go check. Oh. Oh, I thought I misspoke or something. Penalty. Whoa. Uh-oh. Declan Rice has given away a penalty. Declan. How are we? This could really open up this game for the last 5+ minutes in stoppage time. And I would imagine that stoppage time, being that this is like the big fixture at this time slot, being that we've had some subs, there's been some time wasting from Arsenal at times, like just some lumbered approaches to like corners and throw-ins and free kicks and stuff. And now this penalty gonna take like at least like a minute to set up and to check. I'm gonna say that there'll be like at least 5-6 minutes. Here, Son Heung-min stepping up to take this penalty against David Raya. Arsenal have only conceded 1 this season from the spot. Son Heung-min standing. He steps up and he scores. What a brilliant penalty that is. Game on. Tottenham have scored. Son Heung-min, the goal scorer. 3-2. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game. Declan Rice is fuming. Arteta's trying to motivate his team, and Tottenham are going to give it their all here. Oh, and the Tottenham player is down. Lo Celso being subbed on for Davies. And Gabriel and Richarlison arguing. Compatriots. Things are really kicking off here. See what happened here. Oh my god. Richarlison kind of just decked this dude Gabriel for no reason. And then Richarlison went to ground. 3-0 for Bournemouth. Brighton are in the mud. Brighton are in the mud. Justin Kluivert. 3-0. Assist by Ryan Christie. I mean, Bournemouth are cooking. Bournemouth are cooking. Kiwior on for Odegaard here with 88.5 minutes elapsed. Lo Celso, he came on for Ben Davies a little while ago. I think I mentioned that, but might as well just say it again just in case I hadn't. Ben Davies getting ready to ice his body, it looks like. Not an easy task marking Bukayo Saka. Arsenal have a corner here. I don't like that sub. Kiwior for Odegaard? I think he's just totally trying to shut up the shop. The shop? Shut up shop. Arteta, I think he's like, all right, Tottenham have a pretty good chance. We might as well park the bus. Corner here for Arsenal. They've scored from 2 already today. Cross comes in from Saka. Ooh. That was crazy. Declan Rice set to take this corner. Ooh. Cario catches. Takes it quickly. Tottenham trying to get forward. 6 minutes of extra or stoppage time have been allotted. Gonna be a big kind of close to this match for Tottenham. They're gonna throw everything they have at it. They're gonna throw the kitchen sink at it. They're really just gonna give it their all. And here, Sarr plays it out wide to Son. Sarr to Basuma. Yves Basuma. Pedro Porro. Now Basuma. Van de Ven. Son picks it up on the left wing. He nearly loses it, but he manages to hold on to it and play it back to Sarr. Olszewski playing centrally, gets it to Basuma. Porro with the cross. It's getting caught. Oh, it's not getting caught. Or it did get caught, I should say. Raya falls awkwardly holding his hip. Is this theatrics or what? Here, Raya with a long kick forward. Now it decides to lag for the first time all night. All day, I should say. Let's see what's happening in this fixture. Oh, they have a free kick. Free kick here for Arsenal. They're going to try to deliver it. They run it short. It's a throw in for Tottenham. Son leaves it for Basuma. Here Richarlison leading the counterattack. He gets taken out. It's a free kick for Tottenham. Saliba, the culprit. Tottenham have 3 minutes of stoppage time left. First of their remaining chances to spawn from this set piece. Tottenham with a free kick delivery set to be taken by one of Lo Celso or Porro. Porro swings it in, headed away by an Arsenal player. Saliba got to it, headed it away, and now it's a corner for Tottenham. Romero's certainly the main target. Oh, God, I bit my tongue there. Romero's certainly the main target, you would imagine. Hitting the post twice, getting a goal himself thus far in the game. Cross comes in, headed away by an Arsenal player. Arsenal managed to hoove it clear. Vicario plays a chip pass forward, and Tottenham trying to reset. 2 minutes of stoppage time remain. Son on the left wing versus Ben White. Youngman Son plays it to Sar. Van de Ven gets it to Sar. Still to Van de Ven. Still Tottenham. The cross comes in. Bissouma. Oh, how's that not a foul, referee? He just pushed the man. He just pushed the man. That's crazy. Straight up just full extension push this dude. Gluszewski. Johnson. Gluszewski. Cross in by Lo Celso. Corner, I think. Tottenham have won a corner, and this could be one of the last chances of the game. Probably the last. Can they equalize? Clock is ticking down, and Vicario's coming up himself. Got a goalie coming up. Things are getting crazy, and got some goalie on goalie pushing. Porro with the cross, headed away. Lo Celso. Kulaszewski. Still Kulaszewski. Arsenal clear. Martinelli manages to get to it. Son on his left. Oh! Nearly crosses it in to the top corner. Not of the goal, but that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Full-time whistle right after that effort. 3-2 full-time score. Arsenal with an away win against Tottenham. First consecutive away wins for Arsenal against Tottenham since 1988 in the league. 35 matches played, 80 points for Arsenal. 33 matches played, 60 points for Spurs. Arsenal now have to hope that City somewhere along the way, when their next 2 games in hand, drop some points somehow. If that doesn't happen, City will be top with 82. Should City drop some points with a, say, draw and a win their next 2 matches, Arsenal will be ahead on goal difference, one would assume, due to, I think, like a gap of like 7 to 8 goals. Liam says, thank you, Arsenal. Yeah, that's a tremendous boost for the likes of Aston Villa. And what a match that was. That was an entertaining one. I mean, Arsenal dominated for fast swats, and at the same time, Raya had an error that led to a goal. There was, the penalty shout that got converted into a goal. And then there was several moments where Tottenham could have made it 3. They could have had goals at several points throughout the game, either ruled offside or hit the post or just barely missed. But good match nonetheless. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video as well if you ended up enjoying. That's one of the easiest ways to support the channel. And thank you so much. Hope everyone's doing well. About to go live for City versus Nottingham Forest, or Nottingham Forest versus City. So tune into that if you want to see that. Like the video if you enjoyed. Sideline Sedo. Peace.